Hey, thanks for stopping by Mystic Messages. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Hope everyone is doing amazing today. I'd just like to remind everyone that YouTube is currently the only platform that I'm using. So if you happen to find these videos elsewhere, I ask you to please report them or anonymously contact me and let me know. I'd appreciate it. And also, if you see any of those videos asking for donations of any kind, please know that isn't me. I'm not accepting donations at this time. So please be aware, I don't want anyone to get scammed. Okay, today I thought we'd do something a little different. I was guided to do something different today. We won't go with the basic lecture, which I know many people dislike. Even though it's truth and truth has to be put out there, but we can have fun every now and again. So I figured today is a good day for an oracle reading. I purchased a new deck of oracle cards, and I figured I'd try them out today. Okay, that being said, let's begin. As always, please remember these messages won't be for everyone, so if they don't apply, let them fly. You're always welcome to come back for the next one. Okay, so let's get to it. What I'm seeing here is that there's going to be a chance encounter with someone from your past. Okay, it's very important that you pay attention to this. Okay, this chance encounter is someone from your past who was a karmic lesson. Okay, that you're still thinking about. Okay, whoever's on your mind right now, you know who this person is. Okay, this is I'm feeling a romantic partnership, a relationship. Okay, now this chance encounter is destined to see if you learned the karmic lesson from the past. What I'm feeling is that this person was very deceptive towards you. Okay, they put you through hell and back, and you were always the loving, caring, giving individual in this relationship. Okay, what the universe and source want you to know is that you have an opportunity to make a change in your life. Okay, the karmic test is available if you choose to take it again. Okay, however, I would suggest that you don't do it. Okay, don't engage yourself in something that you already know the end result to. This person's going to be very enticing. Okay, they're going to try to get you back. They're going to try to love bomb you, make you think that everything was a big misunderstanding, try to confuse you all over again. But I have a feeling this is what they did throughout your entire relationship. So, again, sources just letting you be aware, what to look out for. Okay, you've been free. You can continue to be free. It's your choice. Okay. What they're asking you to do is to think while you're at this crossroads. Really think about the decision. Really think about what you want to do. Unfortunately, it's painful when we lose people, okay? Even when they're abusive in some kind of way. Many of us, want what the heart wants. And unfortunately, it's not always the best thing for us. Many times it's karmic lessons, like in this situation. Now, we can either learn from them and move past it and move on, or we can continue to repeat the cycle. Again, free will, according to spiritual law, it's our choice. We can do what we want with it. Okay. This person hasn't changed in any way. Okay. Right now, they're very desperate. Whoever they went to after you or left you for is currently throwing them out, kicking them to the curb. Okay. Again, for the same things that they put you through. Now, this past person is not going to let you know that this is what happened. Okay. They're going to act as if though they were the ones that decided to change their mind. They're going to tell you things like they miss you and they love you and they want to be back together with you. This is a trick. Don't fall for it. Okay? Don't fall for it. You have many new opportunities awaiting if you don't fall for it. But again, in order to move forward, you have to completely make the break. Okay? This person is trying to energetically attach themselves to you again, and what they want you to remember, what they're telling me right now, is to remember how long it took you to get where you are right now. Okay? So do you really want to have a repeat performance of going through that heartbreak all over again for something that you already know that the outcome is what it is? And it's a path that you don't need to take. Now, these are lessons, unfortunately, that you have to learn because in your past, not life, but within this life, your past during your childhood. Okay, what I'm sensing, what they're telling me is whoever I'm speaking to dealt with a very narcissistic parent. Now, this is very closely tied, I believe, to a mother. I'm getting the name Jennifer, Stacy, Marie, Randy, Kevin, Sissy, Matthew, Jamal. These are the names that are coming to me right now. So if any of these names relate to you, you'll know that this reading is for you. Okay. Again, let's go back to. I'm sorry for the interruption. I was getting a download. Where was I? Excuse me. But you've learned this pattern from past relationships. Okay. Basically, you were the scapegoat child of a narcissistic parent. Okay. I'm feeling that your siblings didn't respect you. Okay. Whoever this parent is actually turned everyone against you, which is what narcissistic parents do. They made you look out. They made you look out to be the crazy one. Made you the problem. They had nothing nice to say about you, and they always try to make you feel guilty. Okay, they always try to make you feel guilty because they always wanted you to feel as if though you weren't good enough. And this is why you keep repeating cycles in these relationships. Okay, and again, this is the test that's coming back for you. You could either choose to move forward with your life, or you could go back to the same old situation that you ran away from. Okay, remember, these are old patterns repeating. Okay, and until we're able to break those patterns, we can't get past to the new cycle. And there's so much awaiting for you if you open yourself to doing that. But you have to trust in God, the universe, whoever it is that you resonate with, to get you through this. Okay, they want you to ask for help. Okay, to show you how to move forward. And if that's not enough, they ask you to seek help on the outside. Okay, whether that entails counseling, either through some type of a trusted friend. However, you need to do this, you need to break this cycle for your benefit. Okay. Unfortunately, we get these lessons in life, and they keep repeating unless we make a different choice. So, right now, you're at a crossroads where things could be wonderful for you. Okay. And things are starting to pick up slow but sure. But you need to have patience and faith that everything is going to move in the direction that you want it to move into. Okay. You just have to trust. Things don't happen overnight. We don't get better overnight. Okay. Getting rid of old patterns is very difficult, especially when you're raised in a situation where you have a narcissistic parent of some kind. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to understand how can you love someone that abuses you, especially when the person who's abusing you, the narcissistic abuser, is your parent who is supposed to love you unconditionally. And I understand that because I have my own situation concerning that. It's very hurtful. It's very painful. It's very confusing, especially, more often when it's a mother, because a mother is supposed to love you unconditionally. And when they aren't able to do that, again, it destroys the scapegoat child. It makes them feel inferior, less than, and it makes us accept less than what we deserve because we were taught from a very young age that our feelings don't matter, we're not important. And this is what Source wants you to understand is that you are important. Okay? You are important and you do have worth. And you don't need to put yourself in an endless cycle of repeating the same mistake over and over again, which is only going to lead to misery. But again, the choice is yours. As I'm looking further into these cards, uh, you've had a temptation in the past. Okay? Again, this was a repeating test. And this is not, I'm not getting that this is the past relationship person. I'm getting that there was a very short lived, I don't know if you want to call it a romance or just a hookup situation where, again, you were starting to fall quickly. You were starting to fall quickly for someone who was going to make you repeat a pattern. Again, this was a test to see what you were going to do. Someone who I'm speaking to is still in this situation and they want you to stop and think and move away from it. Okay? Because it's going to hurt you. It's going to take you down a road that you don't want. Okay? You already know what the red flags are. You've seen them. They've been sending you signals. Pay attention. Okay? The signals are even coming in your dreams. Pay attention to what's going on because if you don't pay attention, unfortunately, you're going to wind up again in the same situation, repeating a cycle because you haven't learned to get past the narcissistic abuse you received as a child. And until that is healed, until you're able to look at your shadow side and heal that, you are going to repeat this over and over and over again. So that's why I suggest seek professional help in some way if you can, or be with a trusted friend, or speak to others in a support group that understand narcissistic abuse because it's a very tricky thing. It's a very, very tricky and painful thing. It could be very confusing. It makes you not be able to judge your own abilities. It makes you doubt everything about yourself, your self worth, your intelligence, your truth. And this is what it's designed to do. Okay? So Try to get some clarification as hard as it's going to be. Seek out help if you need it. Pray, meditate, whatever it is you need to do to clear your mind because you're worth it. You don't need to repeat that same cycle. And what they're saying is if you do, uh, things are going to work out amazing for you. But you just need to have faith and patience that it will, okay? And I can guarantee you when you trust and have faith, things will work out. Even when they seem like they're not moving forward, they are because there are things going on behind the scenes in the spiritual realm that many of us are not aware of. And most often than not, we're being guided and tested to see did we learn the lesson that we needed to learn or are we still willing to repeat it? Again, there's free will, it's your choice. You could do as you like, okay? These are nothing but recommendations from the spirit world to help assist and guide you, okay? What you do with them is your business. From my perspective, hopefully whoever is resonating with this message follows the advice because I know that things can get better for you. Okay. Looking at the rest of these cards here because I'm using oracle cards today. Okay. Yes. A lot of you were worried, and most of you got into the past relationship because of a codependent tendency. Okay, you basically were lured in by promises of money and being able to, and feeling that you were going to be taken care of financially when you are perfectly capable of doing that for yourself. And that was the mistake that you made. Never get into a relationship where you're seeking somebody for financial security because that diminishes you and it puts you in a weakened state and allows that person to puppeteer the situation. But if you look at your own situation, you were the one that already had the finances, okay? And this person took from you because of your given nature. You were targeted. This is what narcissists do. They target people who have good hearts, people who are empathic, okay? So even though it's very difficult, and I understand being an empath, okay, we want to help everyone, we want to be good to everyone, we want to do the best that we can do, but we also have to learn to draw the line in the sand and say, you know what, am I going to continue to go down this path and let people hurt me? Or am I going to invest my time in people who want to provide for me as much as I want to provide from them? Okay. I'm getting a message for someone. The message is stop going after bad boys, whatever that means, whoever that's for, you'll understand who that's for. I'm also getting the name James again, Stacy, the month of September, July, March, August. Okay, we're going to leave it at that for now. That's about all I'm getting for you. I hope this is able to help someone and that you all have a wonderful night, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.